Welcome to this episode of On Photography. In this episode, we're going to be doing a bit of unboxing of this guy. So what is this? Well, this is an IC Recorder, a healthy style. How can you go wrong with that? It's a healthy style. So one of the things that I look for, or I need to do when I go afield, is get good audio for my videos afield. I produce for a number of YouTube channels, and that's one of the reasons I created this channel. Is I wanted to kind of have a place to talk about things like this, tools that I use out in the field for videography, photography, and all that kind of stuff. And so one of the things I've been doing in the past is using some of my older cell phones as recording devices. And that sort of worked okay, but it's kind of clumsy and a little bit kludgy. So I wanted to do something a little bit better, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money. And because one of the things I think, it's really not so much the tools, but how you use them. So I wanted to give this a shot. So this is a standalone voice recorder. Now, according to this, it has movable hard disk, okay, and PC unifications. I'm sure that means communications. I'll spit that out. So I'm not sure what color it is. Nothing is checked here. So it just appears to come in 4 colors. It is the 8 gigabyte version, which 8 gigabytes for YouTube audio production I think is pretty good. And so it's got all kinds of stuff. But one of the interesting things that got my attention with this is it has a mic jack and a lavalier type mic, which is really important. So let's go ahead and open this up. And ooh, this looks pretty good. So the unit's rather small. And take it out. It's rather lightweight too. And you can see it has 2 dual mics up here at the top. The case is plastic. It is definitely not aluminum, but for sub $35, I guess what do you expect? Now it's got the mini USB and not a micro, which can't these guys get up with the times. So it does have a mini, which is okay. I can live with that. And you notice it does have a mic input, which is the big thing. And it's got one button records. The idea is you press the button, it records, and you have the audio, which is pretty good. Not sure how the batteries actually go in. There's some piece here, and it does say 8 gigabyte down there. And it does have play review. It's got mode, volume, must be hold for during recording so you can sneeze. Push that back down. So let's go ahead and see what else is in the box. Pop this up. Oops. This foam is stuck in here pretty good. So we have the typical hybrid instructions, if you will, that talk about this. And let's see, it gives you all the information. Does it tell you how about the batteries? Oh, it does come with an ancient phone adapter. But anyways, that's kind of interesting. I'm sure in China that's still popular. But here's the lavalier mic. Now there does not seem to be any sort of windscreen on this, so it is your basic lavalier mic. It's got the I think was it 3.8, but it's got the 3 so stereo conductor. So that looks interesting. And then we have, this is what I was sort of talking about. This is the ancient what's it, can't remember if it's RJ45 or what these are. It's been so long since I actually used a wired telephone, I don't know. I can't remember what these jacks are called, but I used to splice them all the time. So the idea is you plug one side into your wall, one side into your phone, and bingo, it works. And then so you have the cord, jumper cord here to the phone, and then you have this that plugs in here, and you're plugging this in, recording away. That won't get used. I'll probably reuse this cable, but that's going in the garbage. So we've got the obligatory USB mini cable. That's great. And then we got some headphones that probably need to be thrown into the trash. So that's cool. So this must have rechargeable batteries built in, because I don't see a means to insert batteries in here. So that's good. And so we have the power switch here. So let's go ahead and we'll power it on, and nothing happens. So the batteries must be dead. So let's see about if we jack some power into it. Okay, so I put a little bit of juice in it, and here you can kind of see it. I'll zoom in on it. So actually it's got quite a few things on it. I'm assuming track number, playtime, all that kind of stuff. And again, as we hit the button here, the idea is I believe it's recording, so it's got the red light on, so it's got record. It took a little bit of time before it started to record, and you see the counter incrementing, so we obviously have seconds, minutes, hours, and then I believe this is the record track. So if I look at all the instructions here, so anyways, this is what it's doing. It's sitting here recording me, so I may see about dubbing over some of this audio so you can hear what it sounds like. Now this is just coming off the dual mics, and you probably hear the sump pump if we listen to this running in the background, because it's not covered up by the typical studio mic I use to record these videos. But anyways, this does seem to be working, and again, very lightweight. So I like that because I think it'd be easier to throw in the pocket. Now while it's recording, let's go ahead and try this. So let's go ahead and we're just going to jack this and see if it, and I don't think it's changed anything, so let's see if it's taking audio from this. So I'll blow in it and see, do a little tap test. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3 into the little lavalier mic. So I plan on using a bit better mic with this than the one that came with it, but the biggest thing is, again, is it has the mic jack in it. With a lot of these recorders, because I've actually got a very expensive Sony one, but it doesn't have a mic jack. It's got the dual jacks up here, and it's got great sound, but it doesn't have for a mic, because what I want to do is clip this onto my lapel, my shirt, what have you, throw this in my pocket, and just record audio, and then clip it all down, basically when I get back, because one of the things when I'm out shooting, you cannot shoot enough. So I've got all kinds of cameras on me running when I'm out shooting, and that way I've got it all. When I come back, I can edit it down, just like the dogs barking in the background. It did come from the U.S., so, obviously manufactured in China, but delivered from the U.S., so it came within a week or so, so it wasn't like one of these, you got to wait a month to get it. So I'm excited to try it out. So I'll do some field tests in the near future for this, and I'll show you guys a little bit more what it sounds like out in the field, and we'll go from there. So anyways, hopefully you found this interesting. If you're looking for a cheap voice recorder to add to your videography work, give this a shot and see how it goes. It's not much money, so you can't lose. Again, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget the subscribe button over there, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, let me know what you guys are using for audio down below. If you got a cheap audio solution, let me know. Cheers.